taking on the Tennessee Titans. Set for what should be a tussle here in England. The Ravens and Titans underway from London. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now the rookie third-rounder from Tulane, it's Tyjae Spears.
Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 1st and 10, it's Spears.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Roquan Smith, the All-Pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Here's Levis. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
Out of all the tight ends selected in 2022, I don't think many had Okonkwo leading all rookie tight ends in receiving yards. Forced his way into the team's lineup as the season went on. The starting job, it's all his now.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Levis sets up to throw here. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. Now, I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumbled, recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield.
Touchdown!
Tyjae Spears,
his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early and presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But
look across middle of the field, a breakaway.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd down and 6. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Here, look at this Baltimore defense.
This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 57 yards.
And the Ravens are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy is simply sensational.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Levis.
And his throw is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Levis on 3rd down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
It's taken to the 26. The field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
7-7, our score after one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
Jackson now.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson.
That's caught. It's Flowers.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He completes it to Beckham. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Titans are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Levis to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down.
And this one is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Isaiah Likely.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now Levis. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Now, the offense, they had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Hand off to Spears.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The Titans at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset, being in the right...
Derrick Henry all alone.
He's across midfield. Inside the 10.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 62 yards.
And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jackson options out left. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 61 yards.
And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits. So
Derrick Henry all alone.
Finding space at the 40. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20.
A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
2nd and 10. Here's Levis. They'll set up the screen for Spears.
That's a Titans touchdown.
Tajay Spears
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Now Shudak for the extra point.
He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
No, we changed it. Hey, report. Report. No.
Jackson on first down. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end, Andrews.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Jackson on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, Jackson.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it. And
Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked up by Patrick Queen.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Levis now on 1st and 10.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by David Ojabo. He's to the 15.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild
both of these
first
offenses
half. We'll
having
take a
their
minute
way,
to catch our
it's not
breath.
likely
As
they'll
it's
need to be
time
doing
now
a
to send
whole
you
lot
back
at halftime.
stateside to
But
Orlando,
the defenses
Florida,
are
and check in
definitely
with
in
Jonathan
need of some
Coachman
adjusting.
at our EA
And for the call of
Sports
the second
halftime
half, let's go
report.
back out
Coach.
to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They go play action now. Jackson.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
They'll start on the ground with Spears. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
A 2nd down throw from Levis.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll start out here with the option left. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Levis now on 2nd down.
And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
He finds his target, Beckham. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 27 yards.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A throw over the middle, taken in. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Tucker now for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Ravens 49, Titans 21. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a 1-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneer.
Levis going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
This is taken at the 18.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception.
Picked off by Christian Fulton.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
And here's a give to Spears.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. Here's Levis.
Touchdown!
Chigakakwo.
A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Now Shudak for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Titans 28.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson, option right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball, but the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Dobbins.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Dobbins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Edwards diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Ravens 56, Titans 28. Justin Tucker to kick off Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he's not able to go the distance. He's out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. What a return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Here's a run by Spears.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Out of the gun to give to Spears.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Desperation time now. Here's Levis.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game?
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Eight yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback, but, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead, but at the same time, got it done, and it'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 75 yards on the ground here for Dobbins, and a first down coming up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
The 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but